What would you say? 1. What would you say to?
What would you say to a snack? What would you say to a trip to the shore? What would you say to my proposal? What would you say to a new haircut? What would you say to dinner tonight?
I'm so tired every day.
What would you say to a day at the spa?
2. What would you say if?
What would you say if I stayed? What would you say if you had issues with your father? What would you say if I were? What would you say if he asked you to marry him? What would you say if he stayed with us all night?
What would you say if we went out?
I think I'd enjoy that.
3. What would you do if?
What would you do if you were in her situation? What would you do if you were in Jim's situation? What would you do if this happened to you? What would you do if you failed the class? What would you do if you had a disease?
What would you do if you went broke?
That would be very stressful for me.
4. What would you think?
What would you think of me? What would you think about that plan? What would you think she will do? What would you think is the best thing to say? What would you think about getting married?
What would you think Ray is doing?
I heard he went to play golf.